The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, we talk fires. Fortunately, nothing sparked near the Tri-Cities, but hundreds of thousands of acres are still burning in Umatilla County. And Yakima County crews are still working on fire lines. They'll fill you in on the latest. Plus, we're again hearing reminders to stay safe amid this smoke and haze. Officials want folks to stay indoors if you need to and protect yourself outside with a mask. We'll hear from environmental department leaders. That story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, I got to say, we can see more of Yakima this morning. I know for a while we've been mostly seeing just a lot of that haze that's been kind of obscuring a lot of the skyline there.
That's right. And we're actually at good air quality in Yakima this morning, something that we have not been able to say, at least dating back to the middle part of last week. So it is some good news that we are seeing some of that good air quality this morning. Now, what I will say is that we had some rainfall in our forecast area yesterday, and I have it on good authority that at least some of our fires did see some rain drop. So hopefully that helped aid in the containment that fire crews have been working so hard to get the upper hand on some of these blazes. But right now in Yakima, you can see the lights out over the city. You can also see some of those clouds in the sky. Clouds are hanging tough over the forecast area this morning, but by this afternoon, we will be looking at mostly sunny skies for everyone. Temperatures right now in Yakima are pretty refreshing, sitting in the upper 50s. Here's a look at your weather headlines. The weather headlines today really just kind of go in depth with a big time warming trend. Today, high temperatures will be pretty comfortable across eastern Washington and northeast Oregon. By tomorrow, temperatures are going to be slightly warmer, back to around average, and then widespread triple-digit high heat does return by Friday. We'll break down the warming trend. We will also talk about some of that precipitation that we did see yesterday coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Oregon. No wildfires are burning in the immediate vicinity of the Tri-Cities, but just a few miles away, the fight continues. The Battle Mountain Complex fires are burning across hundreds of thousands of acres in Umatilla County, and there's still a concern. No changes so far to the evacuations as firefighters continue to hold a majority of the fire lines. Now, while cooler weather should help, it's breezy, making conditions less than ideal. More than 1,700 firefighters are working to contain the Battle Mountain fires, which sits at 8%. Another fire near the Tri-Cities is the Bighorn Fire, burning more than 50,000 acres in Klickitat County. It was very active late last week as it came close to southwestern Benton County, but crews now have it 68% contained. And south of Walla Walla near Milton Freewater, the Powerline Road fire grew to at least 1,500 acres. Crews say they have it contained to the north side of the river. In Yakima County, crews are closing in on containing the Black Canyon fire, and according to Yakima Valley Emergency Management, all evacuation levels have been reduced. The National Interagency Fire Center says it's reached almost 10,000 acres and it's 89% contained. However, firefighters at the Retreat Fire are still in an uphill battle. Officials say the fire has grown to over 29,000 acres and it's just 4% contained. Emergency management confirmed all evacuation levels are staying the same. As for the Umtanum fire in Kittitas County, the sheriff there announced State Route 821 is open again. Washington State Fire says that blaze burned 410 acres and is now 100% contained. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office confirmed that a 115-year-old Yakima Titan Irrigation District canal was badly damaged in the Retreat fire. Work has begun to repair and restore the integrity of the system. This means the Yakima Titan Irrigation District has temporarily shut down full operations for the next 2 days. The goal is to restart operations and begin recharging the system Thursday evening and return to previous delivery reduction schedule early Friday morning. The schedule will be updated and posted on the district's website. Working these wildfires can be dangerous with the heat and the potential for falling tree limbs, among other hazards fire crews will run into. These long, dangerous days can cause firefighters to be injured or killed, and that's when Wildland Firefighter Foundation comes in. The nonprofit focuses on helping families of firefighters lost and injured. We're told they can see around 25 fatalities and hundreds of injuries during a fire season.
Frankly, we haven't seen in a long time this much fire on the ground in the whole West before August. So I always tell people these guys are not robots. They are human. They've been doing this for months already, and we still have months to go. They get tired. They get that 1,000-mile stare, and that's when accidents start happening.
You can help these firefighters by making a donation online. For a link to donate, head over to our website, KEPRTV.com. Transportation leaders are warning drivers your travel plans could be disrupted. Authorities can often shut down roads last minute, which is more likely to happen as we get further into wildfire season. Now, there is the possibility of road closures due to fires. Vicki Moles with the Oregon Department of Transportation is urging folks to plan ahead. Drivers should carry items including a first aid kit, a flashlight, and some snacks, as well as extra water. Both Oregon and Washington have transportation websites you can monitor. For more information, head over to our website, KEPRTV.com. And wildfire smoke can cause big impacts on air quality, even if the fires are not in our area. The wind can carry smoke from fires all the way in from California and Canada and impact our air quality. We're told a certain particle in wildfire smoke or air pollution called PM 2.5 can get into the lungs and have lasting health effects. And this can affect more than sensitive groups, which is why experts want you to know how to stay protected.
Stay inside if possible, avoid strenuous outdoor activity, and then if you do need to stay indoors, we recognize it can be pretty warm. Hopefully you're in a place that you might have air conditioning, and you can then even utilize some air filter systems connected to air conditioning.
We're also told wearing an N95 mask outdoors can help as well. To find out more about air quality, head over to our website, KEPRTV.com. Now, Jefferson, it's kind of hard to fathom that the peak wildfire season's in August and September, and we're barely there yet, and we've already have over 1.2 million burned.
Yeah, over 1 million acres are burning right now. These are fires that are still considered active in our forecast area, or not really our forecast area, Washington and Oregon. So my apologies on that distinction. But yes, across the Evergreen and Beaver states, over 1 million acres of land are burning. And as we heard in one of those sound bites, it's pretty unusual that we have seen this kind of activity before August, considering fire season usually peaks in August and September. So we still have a long ways to go. Now, yesterday we did see some rainfall. Hopefully that helped firefighters gain some containment, but there is another stretch of very hot weather coming. I'll tell you when everyone will get back to the 100s straight ahead.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:08. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, some state news. Governor Jay Inslee is reminding the residents of the state that thousands of them are eligible for a tax credit that may not be around much longer if his signature piece of legislation is repealed. In about 2 minutes, we'll talk the fight over the Climate Commitment Act. But later in the show, national news. President Joe Biden aims to leave a lasting impact on the judicial system. He's vowing to focus on reforming the high court before his presidency ends. Term limits, code of conduct, and adding a constitutional amendment are all his proposals. We have to take a quick break, though. Stay with us. We've just left the starting line and have plenty more news and weather ahead.